Just if he calls this, I'll never play again. I swear to God. There's Thomas has just made this.
He's folded. Brolin has taken this one, and he's going to take the chip lead now. Park.
Well, I was kind of hoping he'd call and I wouldn't have to play again, but obviously I'm back in action now. It was a very good play from Thomas.
What a stupendous play by the footballer, who now has come out of the pack to have half the chips in play. And this is a race here.
Here's a chance for you to get involved. Let's have a look at our fantastic competition.
With the World Cup heading our way and the nations getting into a football frenzy, we want to get you in the football mood with our competition. We have 10 World Cup shirts to give away, thanks to Europe's leading online sports store, kitbag.com. You can select which shirt you'd like from any of the teams competing in the World Cup. From England to Germany to Brazil, you can wear your favorite shirt just by answering the following question. Complete this poker legend's name. Amarillo? Is it A, thin, B, slim, or C, shady? To enter, just go to www.5.tv/poker and answer the question. Enter supposed to be over 18. And the competition closes midnight on the 13th of June.
Three-way in the party poker. Football and Poker Legends Cup. And
I don't think the Germans have ever lost from this kind of setup before. It's like if you take Thomas Brolin and just make him a small country, you can see where we're coming from here.
well, there's 30,000 in the pot before the cards are dealt, and it's really going to be who gets the big hands, Parg, and who makes the moves.
Raise all in.
All in from Tony Varjavand. And that's a big raise with the 2 5s.
It is, but you know the blinds have got very big. I mean, you can't really fault him for that. He doesn't. He wouldn't like at 15-15. He just wants to get it all over and done with. It's going to be a bit tricky for his captain.
For Brolin to call with the Jack 3. Look what Lothar Landauer's got. Park, he can't fold those. He cannot. He hasn't looked yet. He cannot fold those 2 cards.
Cool. Well, but it'd be considered a little irregular. 5.
And this is going to be amazing.
5.
2 aces, and it looks like Landauer may just be doubling through Tony Varjavano. This is very significant as far as Germany is concerned.
It's pretty significant as far as Sweden's concerned as well. Oh my God, look at this.
Well, it is not Varjavand all in, it's Landauer all in, but unless a 5 comes, there are some possible straights out there. He will have taken most of his...
And the backdoor flush draws are out of the question.
Nation Fellows chips, just 2 5s in the deck. These bullets look likely to hold. 271,000 in the pot, and Varjavand is going to be quite short stacked here, Parg. They're going to count down those chips, but
113.
Well, the Jack 3 would have hit a 3 pair there in the end.
Still would have gotten beaten by the aces up there. But Parg, as far as Brolin is concerned and Sweden, do you think they're happy by this turn of events, or?
Oops, sorry about that.
Well, I think that they'd rather be playing heads up with 1 Swede than playing 3-handed with 2 Swedes, to be quite honest with you. You know,
Landauer has been steady all night long, and
like I'm not saying that there's any chance that there'd be any collusion going on, but you're far better off playing heads up in these spots, even if you only got maybe a quarter of the chips going into it, which looks like a. It's going to be the setup.
Something I had, but not compared with you.
Well, right now, the chips are on Brolin's left. They've moved from his right.
I really don't think Thomas cares what side of him the chips are.
On the button here, there's 30,000 to be picked up.
Thomas is thinking when he's got half the chips already, you know, that's a good enough spot. But like three-handed, the king is pretty good,
Right.
especially, you know, when it's 15-50. And Andy's come out, and he's made
40,000 total.
40 for it. That's a very nice raise, Jesse.
The size of his raises are very nice.
He's
Landauer, who's
40,000 total.
Yeah, so it'd be 25 to
picked up the chip lead, and now he's picked up a big hand, Parg. Will he know to move with it?
well, he'd probably move all in here because Thomas's raise is on the button, which gives you a little bit of a clue. You know, even three-handed, the button raise is a little bit suspect. I think Lothar's going to think about this for about 2 minutes and then stick all his chips in it. And he could have saved us about 2 minutes.
Landauer has...
If he doesn't do it, his teammate's going to be all in.
He's got Brolin covered by a tremendous amount, and he's just called.
Oh, that's a pretty weak play, Jesse, because he's giving Thomas a chance to hit a flop.
Well, Varjavand has an ace as well, and this is very tricky. What should Tony be thinking right now?
When he's thinking, oh my God, there's been a raise and his team captain was called. He'd probably think ace-6 is no good. It wouldn't be the worst, you know. I know he's playing off a very, very short stank, but he'd still have 40,000 left if he throws this away. You know, he might be thinking that with the raise and the call that there's probably a better race out behind him.
Interestingly enough,
That's exactly what he's thinking at the moment, Jesse, because otherwise these chips would be in the middle of the pot. I think he's going to make a quality pass here.
Varjavand's had some crucial decisions already, but this for his tournament life.
call.
And he's decided to call Parg. That will leave him with only a small scattering. And it'll be Landauer first to speak here. They both hit the ace.
Check.
And Lothar's checked it. What's Varjavand gonna do? This is amazing. Oh my gosh, it could be over.
Well, he's going to be delighted because not only has he hit one ace, he's actually hit two aces. So the chance hasn't been up against an ace have obviously diminished. Oh my God.
Well, if Brolin decides to protect his own hand here against Varjavand, Landauer could win every chip on the table.
Yeah, God, that'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Call.
This has gotten crazy. Will Lothar move all in here?
Well, I think he might even laugh if he knows how to.
I guess the best play for Lothar right now, Parg, is to just call and try to induce the bluff later.
Well, if you've seen all the cards, yeah. If you haven't, it's probably called. It's probably the best move anyway.
Call.
That's what he's done. Lothar is going for it all. Varjavand is all in, but we won't turn over his hand because they're still betting on the side. And Brolin's in a very tough spot. And Parg, that six has just given Varjavand a full house. It's gone check, check.
This is a huge pot. I mean, Lothar's been slow playing. He's been trying to catch Thomas Brolin for a few quid in the pot. And it didn't matter what he did, but he's going to find that his teammates has just hit a miracle card on him.
Well, Brolin put no more chips in, and full house for Varjavand. What a strange hand, Parg. This has really changed the dynamic of this game. Varjavand was looking all out, and as it turns out, he's not that far from the chip lead. I mean, look at this pie chart, Parg. There is nothing between the three of these players. It's anyone's game.
That was just a complete fluke. And look at Lothar's supposed to be sitting there with 400,000 playing against 100, playing against 200,000, and all of a sudden like he's got a third of the chips, and not alone.